week on SportsZone, a bar and challenge for Old Japan coaching staff. This is SportsZone on NorthJerseySports.com.
Back on the SportsZone here on NorthJerseySports.com. It's a very special occasion. We are at Old Japan, Northern Valley Regional, Old Japan High School here with two outstanding coaches of the Golden Knights. We have Brian Dunn. Matt, cut to a shot of Mr. Dunn. And also Tim Byron, the head baseball coach here. And it's the Richie Barton Challenge, wiffle ball. We've been talking about it for 2 years. There's been a lot of trash talk thrown back and forth. So we're here today, surrounded by nobody, to settle the score once and for all. Who's better? Two old washed-up athletes from NorthJerseySports.com, namely myself and Rich Barton, or two old washed-up athletes who currently coach at Northern Valley Regional, Old Japan High School, Brian Dunn and Tim Byron. We're going to find out all about it. But first, our host for today, Richie Ballgame Barton here. This is a Barton Challenge. Rich, what do you expect? Let's first go over the outfit here. Joey McIntyre from New Kids on the Block. Very tight gym shorts. Perfectly done.
Yeah, well, if you're going to win, look, as ridiculous as possible. If you're going to lose, look ridiculous. Why not?
What do you expect out of today? I mean, there has been a lot of trash talk.
I expect, one way or the other, I expect an absolute beating and a lot of embarrassment for the losing team. It's going to be an interesting day. The wind is blowing in. This is a very big field, very reminiscent of Coors Field. Big outfield. You got outfielders got to cover a lot of ground. You got to throw some strikes. I think it's going to be a real interesting game. Whoever comes out and sets the tone is really going to be in control.
Yeah, I think getting off to a fast start is key. But let's welcome our first opponent here, Brian Dunn, the Northern Valley Old Japan girls basketball coach and football coach.
He's been throwing pitches for about an hour and a half.
Are you all oiled up there? How's the
arm is loose. I'm ready to go.
Now, there has been a lot of trash talk, admittedly so. I mean, we've been over this before on NorthJerseySports.com, but we do live in the same town. Word is going to get around about the winner of this game. How do you feel before it even starts?
Well, it's been a lot of hype, a lot of build-up. I'm hoping it can live up to everything that's been talked about. But we'll see what happens. I don't like to say anything out here, just to do my talking on the field.
You've coached a lot of big games. Obviously, the football team won the first ever NBIL Division I championship in school history this past season. You've had great girls basketball teams. You've been deep into the Bergen County tournament. You've won state sectional tournaments. You've won big games on the road, hostile atmosphere. Where does this one rank today?
Well, all those are great and everything, but when you can come out and have an opportunity to stick it to the men like that, you guys, it doesn't get better than that. So
I would use men loosely.
Yes, I use that term loosely, but we're primed, ready to go for this, and I don't plan on leaving anything on the field.
Let's bring the fourth member of the crew in here, Tim Byron, the head coach of the Golden Knights baseball team, and he's really the guy that I want to take down today. Now, being that this is NorthJerseySports.com and we are the most informational media outlet in North Jersey, we were talking, Tim was bragging a little bit before here today, and we just want to go over some of your credentials here. Now, you were an outstanding athlete in high school, went on to college, and made it all the way through to AAA for the New York Yankees. An interesting stat that I found out before here is that you actually pitched the first game at Coors Field in Colorado.
That's correct.
45,000 people. Huge atmosphere, and now you're here at Old Japan High School and you're ready to match up with me and Rich.
This is what all my career, all those good things I did, it came to this right here. For 2 years now, I've been hearing about these two guys that were going to just pace this. At first, it was stickball. I said, listen, guys, you don't stand a chance. You want to play wiffle ball? We'll give it a crack. And here we are. Game on.
I think you've done a great job setting up the field. The box looks great. The atmosphere is tremendous. I mean, I can see 4 people out of my peripheral vision. I mean, the crowd is going to be intimidating.
They didn't open up the gates yet. I think right. 2:45 is they're going to let the first fan in.
So batting practice is done. I think there's nothing else to say here but play ball.
Let's get it on.
Let's go.
Hey, best of luck to you.
All right. Enjoy the action.
All right, ball in the air.
Heads. That's right. Your choice. Okay.